knows the truth. Hey, why don't you guys go ask her here? Let's go see. Has anybody ever asked her where the proof is of her attorney for her case with Hessler, her free court appointed attorney? Why would he subpoena shit from TikTok that has nothing to do with them? Does that make any sense to you guys? Oh, none yet. Find out was, I guess I got a live shown to me where she's trying to say that I was streaming shit to Jessica Hessler from a server. She knows damn well that ain't what the fuck happened. She knows damn well it was fucking Harlow and T, Katie, and Amanda let me know the shit that Harlow was fucking doing. Harlow was like streaming that shit to them, and I guess she recorded it for one of Hessler's friends. I don't fucking know, but it wasn't fucking me. Like, why am I gonna sit and hold awareness lives about this bitch, but then be sitting there fucking sending shit to her? Like, be so fucking for real. Nasty fucking old bag. You know what she smells like? She smells like cigarettes and fucking tuna. Cat piss and shit. Making fun of Gabby. They really have. Yeah, you're right. They've really fucking lost it. No, it's like these people, this is what they do. So, like, Waffles did this, and then Find Out, and I don't know who else. They go bring them onto our side. Like, it's fucking weird. You're a coward if you have to wait until army or whatever to, like, that's embarrassing. That's fucking weak bitch shit, but okay. But yeah, is anybody friends with Find Out? Would they like to send this to her? Because I would love to hear her explanation. I would. Here, let me show these screenshots as well and see what you guys think about this. Hold, please. So this is, well, let me go back to the other one first. Hold, please. There's that, okay? Saying that court-appointed attorney for her case with Hessler subpoenaed that TikTok account, the one that was talking about graping Gabby and Cam. That's what this is about. Um, so this is me asking her. She said, Mike never asked me about it. I was just told to say, remember, LOL. Sorry to vent, but this bonehead is now questioning me like I'm a liar or I have something to hide. This is the way she wants to come at me while asking me to hand her something. Sorry for the rant. I said, dang, I'm sure he would have shown that proof too if she had it. Sorry, I'm ranting like a raging bull about crazy. I know, but I remember he had it down, and I said, hand who what? And she said, can I call? This isn't making sense. And I was at a doctor's appointment, so I didn't get to finish talking to her, but there's that. Is this it?
Message will probably get out, so we're gonna start with 200 people. All right. So, I just want to turn off my comments. That way, I can just focus on what I have to say without reading comments and trying to get off track. So I'm just gonna respectfully, nothing. It's nothing against you guys. I'm not mad at you. I'll turn them back on, and you guys can say whatever you guys want to say. I just want to kind of just focus on what words I'm about to say and make sure that this comes out respectfully. All right, and honest. All right. So, I know last night was really bad. Okay, and I'll admit that, right? Listen. I always will admit things that I know that's not right, and my behavior was absolutely disgusting. I She pushed me there. She did, and Gabby is what I'm speaking on. When I saw that video, I was just hurt. I was hurt, and here's why I was hurt. Because when I went, out to dinner with Mimi, I turned my phone off, and I put that phone in my pocket so I could respect her at dinner. Actually have a decent conversation with her. Okay? I didn't need TikToks, satisfaction that I was going out to dinner with her or whatever the case may be, or to prove that or anything else like that, or to, show, oh yeah, like, look what I'm doing. No. Okay? I did it because it was the respectful thing to do, because after what Mimi's been through, after all the messages that she's been through that she doesn't deserve, that she is a 73-year-old woman, and what Gabby has lied to this woman it's like, even though my mom has said some really hurtful things to me, knowing that I'm bisexual, that I'm into women, and have said something, it's just, and you guys have heard some of the things that my mom has said to me on here. And, I do love my mom. I do. Okay? But I have respect. At least I try to have respect when people try to do respectful things. It's called respect, right? So I turned off my phone. Was it hard for me? Yes, it was. It was not easy for me to do. But I did it, okay? And seeing Gabby be so disrespectful, so inconsiderate, and so rude, and to sit there and just get this satisfaction. Like, even Mimi didn't physically say, yes, Gabby, you're my favorite daughter. Gabby still did that because she wanted to ruin my birthday. This has been going on for years, my entire life, throughout my entire childhood. And I just wanted to say to my supporters, like, not my haters, whatever, but I just want to say that I am very sorry, even though I do think that she is a piece of shit for what she's doing and what she's done. But my actions could have been a lot better. It could have been a lot better. And I crashed. My anxiety went all over the place. I'm not going to lie to you. She almost was very close for me just to go out and grab a drink. I'm not that. I was just so hurt. My emotionals were all over the place. I had nothing to calm me down. I was just so angry. I was so point. And so I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to calm me down. And I went for a walk. I just went for a walk. Was it and I'm sorry if I worried you. I'm sorry that if, like, it could have been a lot better, okay? And I know it wasn't the best decision, and I know that I could have totally, maybe I could have said nicer things, okay? Maybe I didn't have to go to that extreme. But I am truly sorry to my chat for everything that has happened last night. I was just beyond her, and I'm sick of her games. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of, and I don't want to drag it on. I couldn't get back on today. I feel like I'm spiraling. Like, I'm not going to lie. I feel like I am spiraling and crashing like no other, and I hate it. And she brings so much anger. They're so small, and I'll blow up like a bomb. I'll blow up like my face will get all red, and I'll blow up. And I don't know how to control it. I don't know how to. She irks my bones. She irks my bones. And I know that I'm going to turn the comments back on because I kind of just got halfway through what I'm about to say. So I can hear what you guys are going to say, And I know that a lot of people don't want to say the truth because they don't want to get blocked. And I know that you guys agree with me that last night was not okay. I totally get it, and I'm on your side, and I see your validation. I see your point. I see the behaviors. I see the backwards of going backwards and doing the... It's just, I don't want to get there, so I have to stop this behavior now before it gets out of control, and I can see it. But it just... I'm okay with anything, But the fact which I don't know, y'all. It just like me being hurt, me being alone, me being like in my emotion, my surgery, my anxiety, my depression. This week, it was just, it hit, and that was the last thing that I had in my blood. I just boiled and I lost it. I lost it. At least you're self-aware. She's not at all. I know. And that's why I kind of just took the day, right? I kind of took the day to think about how I was going to address this, because I just didn't want to just not address it without really thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I just lost full control. I lost my emotions. I was just not in a good spot, man. Like, and I messed up. I messed up. I lost it. I just... yeah. Oh, I know it might mean much to you, but thanks for spending your birthday with us. You're very welcome. And the fact you can come on and say that is amazing. It's not easy to come on here. I couldn't not come on here without apologizing for my behavior, because I just couldn't. I wouldn't be able to go to bed tonight knowing that what I did was wrong. I couldn't. I couldn't. And I wanted to drink. And I didn't. I took a gummy. I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't. I swear to God, I didn't have a drink last night when I got off live. I took a 200 milligram gummy, and I went for a walk in the rain, and I came home, and then I started laughing because the gummy hit me, and the next thing I knew, and I appreciate Brownie coming in my box. I do, because she is right. She is right. I should have done this. I should have not done any. And guys, I'm gonna tell you something. Brownie, when she doesn't come on here and she doesn't talk shit, she comes on here and throws out facts, and she calls out my bullshit, and I'm okay with it. If I'm going backwards, I want people to tell me, yeah, she's not changing, she's going backwards. You bet your ass I want that. Because obviously I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing. So yeah, I want people to say, yeah, she's not changing. You know what I'm saying? And so if Brownie, whatever, Brownie says that, if you guys say that, you guys should. If my behavior is not appropriate and it's out of control, then yes, you should call out someone's stupid behavior. Okay, I'm sorry. This person's like, not like, won't even stop accepting me. Okay, how do I... Okay, thank you. So, I don't know. I don't want you guys getting upset at Brownie, and whatnot. She has told me everything what she has told you. Okay? She's very blunt. She's blunt. She's blunt. And she's going to call it like you see it. And you know what? Sometimes sounds like you're jealous of G. She has everything you wish you had but never will. Why would I be jealous of her? Nookie, why would I be jealous of her? Tell me that. Why would I be jealous of her? Why would I be jealous of her? You're joking, right? Please tell me you're joking. You think I'm jealous of her? Please. Please. The embarrassment? The embarrassment of what's going on in this app and social media? You think I'm jealous of her? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm gonna laugh at you because that's not that is so not the what is that? The real Nookie? I don't agree with that. But anyway, it doesn't bother me. But anyway, so my point is that this live was basically to come on here and own up to my behaviors, even though it's hard for me. It's hard because internet's forever. But I couldn't live with myself if I didn't do the right thing and come on here and apologize to every single one of you. And if I done something yesterday that made you uncomfortable or upset in any type of way, I am beyond sorry, and I don't expect you to understand. I don't expect you to forgive. I don't expect any of that. I'd expect you to make your own opinions and try to understand as best as you can that I wasn't trying to I think my anger took the best out of me, okay? I just know, like, I feel guilty. Like, I couldn't even, I laid in my bed all day, and I was, like, so depressed, and I'm just like, Dani, how could I've been doing so well, and I'm like, how could I just crash out like that on live? Like, I sat there, like, in my room all day. I couldn't even, like, watch movies. I was so disappointed, and I was so upset at myself. I really, truly was. I was very, very upset with myself, and I sat in my room, and I'm just like, I didn't even go outside today. I was hurt in myself. I was hurt for my supporters. I was rude. It just was not the best. And the fact that it was on live was absolutely disgusting. And my behavior on there last night was definitely not a 33-year-old adult. It was definitely a childish behavior. And that's something that yeah. So, like I said, I apologize for crashing out on live. I apologize for my behavior. I know there's probably videos out there from last night. Like I said, the internet's forever. But it wasn't none of you guys. But I love you guys. And that's all I can say moving forward, okay? Is that truly I am very, very sorry. It's okay, Dani. Don't beat yourself up about it. Your feelings are valid. Well, thank you guys for understanding. I really, truly appreciate that. I really do. And like I said, I'm really thankful to everybody who spent the day with me on my birthday. I really appreciate that. But I should have totally, I agree. I should have totally gotten off. I should have gotten off that live. I should have. So I will definitely, I'll do better next time. I will. All right. Emotions get you, man. You're very mature of you saying this. Well, I appreciate that. And it's been very hard, and it's not easy. Things happen. You're good with me. Well, I appreciate that, Queen Mary. That means a lot. What are you doing today? A person can only take so much, yes. I actually made a sandwich. It was pretty good. And then, like, okay, so all these, look at this. All these actually has, like, the best chips. Like, these are, like, the barbecue flavored potato chips. I've actually never had these before, but, like, if you have an Aldi's at, like, your nearest location, you gotta go try these. These are so good. I wasn't here for it, but you apologize. Let's move on. Don't beat yourself up over it. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, yes, right? There's a dog guard. But I had these. Hold on. And guys, I don't know anything about roses. What kind of roses are these? I don't know. There was no card. Listen to me. When I tell you there was no card in. No, what kind of flowers are these? Does anybody know? What kind of flowers are these? Okay, roses. What kind of roses? There was no name on the card. There was no name on the card. No, guys. No, guys. There's a name. Red roses? Do you have to put water in these? Someone loves you. I don't know who these from. Oh, long-stemmed roses. Oh, you sent them? Oh, thanks. Really? You did? So really, who sent them? Who sent them to me? I don't know. There was like a knock on my door this morning. And I'm like, what the heck? And it scared me for a second. And I'm like, a vase came in. I was like, oh. And then this one over here, oh yeah. This one jumps up, and starts eating that shit. I'm like, slow down there, boy. Yeah, I did put them in water. They're so cute. So okay, you don't have to tell me who. Whoever sent them, I just want to say,
Hey, do those
all right,
roses have baby's breath on them?
yes, I
Throw it
think so.
away. Throw away those white things. They're very poisonous to animals.
They are?
Oh yeah,
Really?
yep.
See, I didn't know that.
Look it up. Google it. Baby's breath animals. They're very, very poisonous.
All right, I'm going to get rid of these then.
Yeah. Did he eat
No, he
much of
didn't
it?
eat anything. I caught him just in time.
Oh, okay. Cool,
No,
girl.
no, 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 no,
And
no. He
that's, I
didn't eat
guess, why they're
anything.
attracted to it, because it's not good. I'm glad I got you on the phone.
Yeah, no, he didn't eat any of it. He was going to, and then I caught him.
Yeah, throw those away. I wouldn't even. I'd just throw them outside. No, don't throw them outside. Another
I
animal
don't even
might
know
get
what
them.
these flowers are. I had no idea.
They're called baby's breath, but
I never heard of that before.
yeah, they usually come with roses. Yeah, I didn't realize that I have a little 4-pound Yorkie over here, and my sister sent me flowers, and one fell on the floor, and she
All right.
digested it, and she got highly sick, and then yeah, the vet told me that they were very dangerous.
All right, then thank you for letting me know. I'll take care of it. I'm in here, so he's not going to touch it.
Yeah, make sure you put him where he definitely can't reach them.
No, I got it. Thank you for letting me know that. I really do appreciate that. How have you
How you
been?
been? How you been?
I'm
I'm not doing too good, girl.
Why? What's going on?
I'll show you. I've been, oh my God, I've been out of work now for 2 months, and I'm a workaholic. Um, I had I broke my leg. I'm gonna show you if I can learn how to bring it up. Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Put these. I'm gonna put these boxes.
Green screen. How do I bring up pictures from a green screen?
Uh, put your tap on your screen,
Yeah.
and with it and you
Pick pick the green background, right?
yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, I have to show my palm, but I gotta pick the picture first. Hold on.
I love you. I love you. Want to say hi to your aunties? Say hi to your aunties, all your aunties and uncles. Say hi to your aunties.
I don't know how to pull it up.
So you broke your okay. Hold on. You broke your leg or you broke your foot?
Okay, I broke my ankle. So it was April 1st. I just got my hair done like 2 days before that. The 3rd it was.
Okay.
Spent like $200 to get my get the hell is that? And to get my hair gray, taken off and all that good shit.
Okay.
Um I was actually on vacation for the week and then I that Saturday, I kept saying, I don't want to go back to work because I worked like 10 hours, a day, 10 to 12 hours a day. And I'm like, I don't want to go back to work. That Saturday, I'm walking down the stairs. It was about 5 o'clock at night. And the last two steps in slow motion, I fell Indian style with my foot underneath me. And we had to call an ambulance. I looked at my foot and I told my daughter, put it back because it looked like it was out of socket. You can literally see the joint. I didn't feel a break. I didn't hear a break.
Oh my god.
And my daughter was like, Mom, no, you're not going. There's no way. And I looked at it again and I said, call an ambulance. I mean, literally, paramedics come in. There are like four of them. They come in. I'm at the bottom of the stairs. And the guy's looking at me and he goes, do you want a painkiller? And I go, no. He goes, what? I said, no. I said, get me where I need to go and then I'll decide there. I said, but no. So we get an ambulance and out front, taking them 20 minutes to get their stuff together before we even leave my front of my house. And the lady in there says, I have to give it to you. She says, people with less injury than what you have would be screaming bloody murder right now. She says, your pain tolerance? I said, I've had three kids and I've always never nothing for pain. In my mind, I always said, just do it. It'll be over with soon. I said,
Yeah.
and right now, I'm not gonna lie, it hurts like a mother F. I said, just let's get me to the hospital.
So
Girl.
did you go see your the orthopedic doctor yet or no?
Oh yeah, I got a plate in my ankle. I've got
You already had surgery?
oh yeah, I had a plate in my ankle with three screws, and on the other side of the ankle, I had three or four more screws. I've been laid up. I'm just now doing therapy. My first appointment was yesterday.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and if I could show you the picture, you would freak out, girl.
I don't want to see it. I don't. Nope. I'm good. Thank you very much. I'm
Literally,
satisfied.
literally. Think of your foot, okay, and your ankle. When I looked at it, all I saw was my foot behind I mean opposite direction. So, and you can, how your joints, the ball, the
Oh yeah. Yep. Got one right
perfect,
here, girl.
perfect. It looked like the joint was out of place, and I'm yelling at my daughter, please. I says, put it back, put it, set it back in. We could do this. And then I looked again, and I said, nope. Called an ambulance, and
Oh my god. Bless
yeah,
you. I am so sorry that happened to you.
yeah. I've been laid up for 2 months now, and I've got a scooter. This is my equipment right now. Here's my scooter.
Oh my god.
Here's my other knee scooter.
Oh, you have a knee scooter too.
Yep. Oh, I got it all because I'm not like I said. I'm used to working crazy hours.
Well, Chad, if you guys could keep Patrice
It's
in your
it's
prayers.
swollen.
Oh yeah, you can
It's
totally see.
right there.
Oh my god! Stop doing me! Oh my god! Girl, I
It's crazy.
can't!
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
that
god! Oh my god!
girl. That's nothing. I promise you,
Oh, you
that's
are like a 10. Oh my God.
nothing. That's just a bruise. You just saw a bruise. That's
Well,
nothing.
are you done showing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I can't do nothing but lay around.
Oh, bless your heart. I am so sorry. Oh my God. I don't mean, no way.
Trying not to scroll TikTok because I
No.
spent too much, gifting people and buying things, and
You are
it's
such an amazing woman, and
it's
I am
annoying.
strong, independent, sweet, loving woman, and I am so beyond grateful to have you a part of my team here on TikTok and the support that you have shown and the love and everything is just an amazing thing. You really really do motivate and inspirational to other people. The
Yeah,
things
it's crazy, girl. I
but
never thought I'll never ever say I don't want to go to work again because literally my daughter was like, "Mom, you fell in slow motion." I wasn't even running down the stairs. Literally, the last two steps was slow motion. I didn't hear a pop. I didn't feel a pop. I swear to God, it wasn't broken. And when he said, "Yeah, you broke both sides of your bone," I was like, "What?" Yeah, yeah.
Well, you get rest and you make sure that you are listening to the doctors. I am so. When was the surgery though?
The surgery, okay, so the accident happened on actually the third was when I fell down the stairs. The surgery was the 8th of April.
8th of April.
Yeah.
So it was like basically not an emergency, but like not
No,
even.
no, there was no, and which I didn't understand. There was no orthopedic surgeon in the emergency room that weekend, and it's like, what? Yeah, no. I had to set an appointment and came come by Tuesday, the
Mhm.
emergency room was supposed to recommend a surgeon to get back with me, right?
Oh,
No, nobody got back with me. So I called
yeah.
the number on the paperwork they gave me, and it was like, "Hello, I'm sitting here with, this temporary because they put my foot back in place in the hospital. They knocked me out. They knocked me out that night in the hospital, and then no professional who did it. It was a doctor's. They told my daughter if she wanted to stay in the room with us. He said you're going to hear a lot of cracking, and she goes, no, I'll step out. Yeah. So they said it the best they could, and I sat here with a temporary bandage waiting, and finally on Tuesday I called to say, what are you guys doing? Hello.
Patrice, I can't. I have my nails unsprung for it. I can't even. I just cannot. I am like girl, I'm telling you when I sit here and say it, okay? When I sit here and tell you, okay, that when we're talking about like I don't know how you did it, and I am so sorry that you had to go through that. I I don't even know. I don't even know.
Man,
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna be
not
60
okay.
years old, girl. I can
No, I'm
believe.
not okay. I'm really
I can
not. I'm
believe.
not. I'm not okay at all right now.
And I'm not lying. It was painful. So another thing I don't understand, okay? Being in an emergency room, okay? When I first get in there, they're like, "Do you want painkillers?" And I'm like, "No, I want to know what's going on first. What's going on?" So finally, they were like, "Well, it's going to be a minute." Um, I said, "Okay, then give me something for pain." I said, "Go ahead, whatever." So answer a question because I've never heard of this. I thought it was a street drug. I don't know anything about drugs, but why in the world did I have fentanyl in the emergency room? I had a thing of fentanyl, and then 2 hours, 3 hours later, they gave me another one, and then gave me
Because it's because
morphine, not morphine, methadone.
I don't know. I'm not a nurse and I'm not a doctor.
Which, do you understand what I'm saying though? Here, I didn't take painkiller from the paramedics. Why are you going to give me such a harsh drug? Why not just give me,
Rugs, say rugs, rugs.
oh yeah, rugs. Why give me a harder one? You know what I'm saying? And not just the basic.
Yeah, you got to watch what you say because I can get fruited on this account.
Yeah, I don't get. Here's somebody that refused, I'm okay, but yet you're going to give that strength?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm really, 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 really glad that you're okay, that you're healthy, that you're still alive, you're still breathing. So everything like that's positive. Um, I will keep you in my prayers. I know my chat will keep you in their prayers. And if you need anything, I'm always, you can, DM me, and you know, can always chit chat or whatnot. Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be laid up too, girl, very soon here. So
Yeah. What's your surgery? Can I ask?
Um, it's an umbilical hernia that they are performing.
Oh yeah, you need to get that taken care of.
So
Yeah.
um,
Are you still working?
I will be working after my surgery. I go back.
Good. Good.
So it's a hernia. So they're gonna put mesh in it, and I just my anxiety. That's why I haven't. That's why I'm probably not gonna be on live a lot because I'm in a major amount of depression right now,
Right.
and because of my nerves and all of that, I just don't want to show it on live. So I've just been very, 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 very lonely and depressed in my own little head, and I'm just not. I'm not excited about it. It's getting very closer, so like towards like quicker it comes, I'm gonna get emotional, So I'm kind of just. I'm probably gonna be in bed. This is last, I'm just nervous. I'm really scared. I am.
Yeah. You got this. I mean, you'll probably be sore for. I just had a friend that had it done, and I actually before this, which was really messed up because it was like a week before I broke mine, and I took him to have his surgery, his hernia thing, and I'm sitting in the thing while they're prepping him, and I'm thinking, wow, I haven't had surgery in such a long time, and all I kept saying was, thank God I don't have to go through this again. A week later, bam.
And like the thing is, like, and then I get like nobody, like I get that, like I just found out, that I have to be intubated. So, but they do that when I'm sleeping and they take it out, whatever. But the fact, and I just don't like waking up with that sword in his throat,
Right, right.
just the lights and like the tools I just the medication. I mean, it's just it's a lot, and
Right. Oh, it is. It is.
and then like I found out they might be using a block, they might not be using a block, and then they're gonna send me home with medication, because I don't really know.
Now, are you gonna have grandma or somebody with you, mom with you?
Yeah, so Mimi's going to she's gonna pick me up on the 10th when I find out on the 9th, because it was actually supposed to be today was my surgery original date, but because nobody could take care of me today, I had to do it the next week because that was the time that she was available. And
What?
I'll call, like, she'll come pick me up here in the morning, and then she'll stay at the where I'm going, and then she'll be there with me when I get prepped, and she'll after the surgery she'll be in the recovery room with me, and then she'll take me home. She won't leave me. She said she's gonna stay. She's gonna update a couple of my family and everything else like that.
Good.
I did tell TikTok that I will be going live at night on the 9th. And then early in the morning, I will go live to say goodbye to all of you. And then I will not be going live that Tuesday when I'm done with my surgery. I don't think I'll be going live the second day either. Third day probably won't be going live either. It will probably be close to like fourth or the fifth day to
Right.
if I can tolerate, because I don't want to come on here crying and
Right.
oh, I'm in pain, it hurts. I don't want to be doing that. I want to be able to
Yeah.
come here
I
calm.
think I think you're gonna be pleasantly pleased how smooth it's gonna be. It's not, we all surgery, oh no, this and that, but with what you're getting, the healing process is fast.
I mean,
Just just listen. Don't lift anything heavy. Do exactly what your doctor says for recovery. Don't try to be macho man and do things.
No, I know. I'm just, I don't know, girl. I'm just, I'm like, even like my friends are like, Danny, are you okay? You seem like really out of, like you're all over the place. And like, I gotta stop my medication this week, so that's a really big part of it.
Oh yeah.
And because I can't take it, so I'm stopping my meds right now, and like the depression, my head is just it's putting me in a really bad spot, and
Right.
I don't even know. I don't like it, but
And that's why we're here.
yeah.
We're here for you.
So, it's been like day one has been a lot, it really has. So
Talk it out, and we're here if you need me. And I told you many times, call me. Damn it, you got my number. I messaged it to you.
no, I know I definitely got to reach out to you for sure.
Um, yeah, call. We can talk to each other's recovery. But
Yeah.
I think you'll do good.
No, I mean I think I will be fine. I think I'm getting in my head,
You are,
So, I don't know. Like
and it's okay. It's normal. Get
it's
it in your head.
and like I said, guys, I'm happy, I'm okay, but like you're gonna notice that I'm not all there this week. Just understand that I'm not gonna really talk about it until it really does come because
Right.
I'm really nervous. My anxiety is really high, and I'm
Right.
my hands are a little bit shaking. I'm very depressed, very
Right.
very depressed, and it's just yeah, it's just I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be able to see Enzo for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be really rough for me.
Have
So
you ever had surgery at all?
I've had one in my gallbladder. Like when I call the doctor, this is why I'm nervous. When I call the doctor, he said the recovery is kind of like going to be more like of the gallbladder. And when
Right.
I had the gallbladder, I was it was very painful for me. Like after like very painful. Like I don't know, girl, if you remember me going through that and then going home and being with Gabby and screaming and bloody murder, couldn't get up and it was just, and then coming home after Mimi drops me off, whatever. Because I called the doctor and he told me, he said, it really depends, Danny, because everybody is different. Like,
Right.
able to drive. He
Right.
said most people won't be like aren't able to drive for a week. Some can drive within 48 hours. Some can drive after 24 hours.
Right.
It depends on you. And the thing is, like, because I'm overweight, right? So that's another thing that they have to dig through it, just like with the gallbladder to pull it out, to reattach it, whatever the case may be. And I was in very bad pain. That was my last surgery, and that's why I think that's what's really scaring me because
Right.
I woke up. I remember I woke up. I was screaming. I was I kept saying, I want my mom, I want my mom, I want my mom, I don't want anybody else. I was like hitting the nurses. Uh,
Right.
I woke up in like a panic. It was really bad.
Right.
Why my mom was telling me, she goes, Danny, it all depends on how you go under and then how you will wake up.
Right.
And I when I went in, my anxiety was high. I kept saying, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, and they go, Danny, you got to calm down because Mimi wasn't there. She was there, but she wasn't. It was Christy at the time who drove to Florida, or no, drove from Atlanta to Florida to come to the hospital. They had to do emergency surgery. What was wrong with me? So and that's what and it's like it's like the same thing. It's laparoscopic,
Mhm.
it's all of that, and the stitches, and I mean I had little incisions,
Right.
but like I was so much in pain. My shoulders, my
Right.
spine, my lower back. I couldn't use the bathroom. I was sitting down the toilet. I was in pain, and then after Mimi drops me off, I'm gonna have to be here all alone.
Right.
Make me more depressed, more lonely. It's all scaring me.
I
It's
wish I could fly out there and help you, but I can't get around.
No, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? And Mimi can't take off for 5 days or 4 days, to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? And she goes, Danny, you might have to stay with me 48 hours because I have to go back to work the next day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she might not even be able to stay with me for 24 hours.
Right.
So it's just, I don't know. I'm just,
Well, maybe you should go to her house for 48 hours just to see how it is, because like some recovery is just okay, it's just sore.
yeah.
Um, but just remember when you're going into surgery, um, try and be as positive as you can be, and don't be so excited. I know you're gonna have anxiety, but try to calm. Mama Bear to Mama. Hold on, where'd she go? She's Mama Rose to a Rose said, try to tell yourself that your medicine is still in your system for a couple days. So if you put your mindset like she's saying that, oh, I took my pill today,
Yeah.
it should hold you over.
guys, guys, listen, I'm gonna address something in the chat, okay? Just because you guys went through it and the gallbladder was easy for you and it wasn't pain, doesn't mean that's gonna be me, okay?
Right.
I'm
Right.
telling you right now, okay? I could be like, oh no, my gallbladder was the easiest surgery, and then you had your surgery, and then you were like, oh my god, like this is so much painful. What the hell is she talking about?
Yeah.
Because everybody is different,
Yeah.
okay? Everybody has different organs or whatever.
Yeah, you're right. You know, when I had my gallbladder out, I was hooked to a Billy bag at home for 3 months because
Yep.
I had a zillion gallstones in my. I had so much in my bile duct. Everybody's different. They don't know until they get in there, and you might come out. Wow, I had surgery. I didn't even know it. You know, everybody's different. You know.
I could come out and be like, oh, I feel good. I'm go back to work within a week, okay?
Right.
I mean, you don't know, and that's my goal.
Yep.
But if I could heal up within 72 hours and be like, listen, I want to go back, get up and go, then bada bing, bada boom. Okay?
No. But I will say, even if you feel like get up and go, whatever the doctor says, follow, because you are talking about mesh, and you're talking about, you know, that's for them to hold things up in there and whatever. So yeah, just follow what he says. Don't lift. Whatever they tell you to do, follow those directions. Because you might come out of it thinking tomorrow, oh wow, I think I'll, you know, mow the lawn tomorrow, you know. But yeah, no, follow his directions no matter what.
I will. How many? Okay, there's 291. How many of you guys, okay, that has watched me were here after my gallbladder or during my gallbladder procedure?
How long ago was it, Dani?
It was like almost 3 years ago. Who remembers me with the whole entire after surgery and everything? Who remembers that?
I think that's when I first started following you. Wasn't that when your sister?
I know my haters have videos out there when I had my gallbladder. Go watch those videos.
Yeah, was that when your sister still lived?
Find the videos and post them on Reddit, please, when I had my gallbladder. That's another homework. Go find those videos when I had my gallbladder and post them on Reddit. Thank you. That is your job to post, okay? My crazy. I want you to. That's your homework for the day, for the week. No, when I called my doctor, Michelle, when I called my doctor, he told me, well, not her, but not him, but the nurse or whatever the case may be, said that it is going to be like your gallbladder surgery. That because I even asked over the phone. I said I had gallbladder surgery. Is it going to be exactly like that? And she says yes, it's going to be.
Yeah, it depends on what type of hernia it is.
Correct.
All hernia surgeries are different. It depends on where it's at, how big it is, where, you know, all of that. Everyone's different.
I'm just saying everybody's different. Now I'm not sitting here saying, yeah, I want to be in pain. Yeah, I want it to go worse. I don't want that. I'm just saying I know my body. I know how I am. Like you see, I gotta stop talking about it. I'm getting in my head. I gotta stop.
You need to stop.
Yeah, I gotta stop.
And it all also goes with pain tolerance. You know, just like with me, I keep my mindset just from when I had my first child. My sister always said, remember, because, you know, they try to coach you and everything. Just remember it'll be over with soon. That's all you have to remember. And that's how I went into all my deliveries. Do you want anything? Nope. Let's just do this. Get it over with. And I was in labor for 18 hours with my first son.
Yeah, no. I couldn't do spinal taps. I can't do any of that. I don't. Just, and I've been in hospitals too much already. I'm just done at this point, bro. I'm done. You know, but I'm gonna be all right. All right.
Well, you're in my prayers. Grab my phone number.
All right.
You have a hard time.
I can talk to my chat.
Yeah, you have a hard time sleeping. Call me. I'm up all night because I can't sleep.
I will, girl. Thank you so
Uh,
much. I appreciate
love
it.
you, girl.
Feel better, and I'll keep my prayers. Okay.
All right, love you.
Let me see. Bye. Anyway, um, so yeah, I think the hardest part, y'all, is stopping my meds. This was the first day. Um, so yeah, it's not gonna be fun. And I think that's why I think I should just stay off of live, because I don't know how I'm gonna react. What meds are you coming off of? I am not speaking of that. I am not talking about my meds of my psychiatrist. With all my other health, I'm on a couple of meds. So the only med that you guys know is my Depakote, but that's pretty much it. And that's all you guys are gonna know, because I don't want to talk about what medications I'm on, but they are also helping me with my other mental health issues that they're trying other stuff to help with my moods, with everything. So it is just a trial and error at this point right now. And, you know, it just sucks. It's not easy. I think that's why I'm getting emotional. I think that's another reason why. So, yeah, the ups, the downs, you know, just pretty much everything. And with this week, it is probably going to be very hard for me. It's not good, and I'm pissed. I know. I called my psychiatrist. She goes, Dani, you shouldn't be just stopping that med. But I can't take the med because it is on my sheet a week prior to my surgery. So that's why lately I've just been like a little bit all over the place. Like I'm not like all there in that kind of way. And yeah, it's not good to come off those meds. Yeah, I know that. I understand that. So, that's another reason why I'm just a little bit like just frustrated. And it's just like, you know, when you stop a medication, you know, and then like you can get frustrated, angry, confused. I don't know. Yeah, on edge. Yep, on edge. Feeling anxious, feeling like, yeah, it's just not a good feeling. Well, I don't know about you guys, but when I went to go do my paperwork, it says stop these medications a week prior to your surgery date. So, I guess the medication that I am on, okay, now I told you I can still take my Depakote, but the other medications, because of blood thinners or something about the anesthesia with the med that I am on, they want me to stop that because of the medication that I'm going under in. That is the only reason. Some medications I'm okay with taking, but some of the meds that I am prescribed, I am not allowed because I'm going under. Yes, some could make you bleed. Exactly. That is why. So that's just another reason why this week I am not going to be going live all day, because I will start to crash, yell, scream, probably do some really not good things. So I'm going to get off of here very soon, close to 10 o'clock, because I had a long day, and I just, yeah. And the most thing I'm scared about is withdrawing from it. That's what I'm scared about. That's what I'm scared about. So, mind over matter, y'all. Mind over matter. So once I get out of surgery, I'll be able to get back on the med, which will probably help me control it, But it's like with the medication I'm on, you have to like slowly wean yourself off of it, because if you don't, you can go into really type of but I'm not going to tell you what med. I am just going to say that's what my psychiatrist said with with this type of med, to help me with my mental health. 'Cause I've been taking it for months and months, and you stop taking it. She did that it can happen to you, not right away. Sometimes you might feel it, but yeah. So it's I'm here as well if you want to chat or need someone to talk to. I appreciate that. I really do. I mean, I have friends that I'm talking to. I do have good people I'm talking to. I just want you guys to keep me in your prayers. Just what do you have to stop taking? So I'm going into surgery next week, you guys. It was supposed to be today, and I'm so mad. I wanted to get it over with, but whatever. So today was the first day that I stopped my medication because I'm going under surgery. So this week is very depressing for me. Very, just, you know. So, and I looked and I was talking to my doctor. I'm like, like I go, I gotta stop this med. And she goes, yeah, unfortunately, or we can't perform the surgery because if you go under and you're taking that med and you go under and something happens, there could be worse outcomes. I'm confused. Why do you have to stop it? So because the medication, a certain medication that I am on, it's not a substance control. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay, haters, so be quiet. It is not a substance control. It is another medication that is for my mental health. And because of blood thinners or whatever the case may be inside of my blood, they do not want me taking that med. I'm on Depakote for my bipolar. That is the only medication that I'm allowed to take. Other than that, any of my other meds, I am not allowed to take. It's very unusual to stop psych meds prior to surgery, and ibuprofen are the main ones to stop. Okay, so I'm only allowed to take Tylenol. Okay, I'm only allowed to take Tylenol. Okay, all right. Um, Other than that, okay, like guys, if I told you what other medication I'm on, which I really don't care because it's not even a substance control, and it like, but the medication is to help my whatever, my whatever. I'm not gonna say it because then I'm just not. I don't even think it's a good idea. But anyway, um, I've been in contact with my psych, and I've been in contact with my doctors. Okay, yeah, controlled substance. I'm not on any of that for my psych. Okay, never. No, I'm not on any of it. Okay. Yes, it's a mood depressant for anxiety. Yes, it treats seizures and bipolar. Okay, and you got to have blood drawn every so often because they have to see your Depakote levels. Okay, so and I've been on that medication for months now, and it has helped me tremendously. Does she want to bump it up to yeah, she does, but I can't do that until I go get more blood drawn. Yeah, lithium. Lithium? What is Luthrium? I don't even know what Luthrium even means. Okay. Um, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just tell you what the other medication I'm on because you know what? It doesn't even fucking matter. So I don't know if y'all even hear, but it is for ADHD, okay? And it's Satira, okay? Satira. That is another medication that I am on for my bipolar, okay? It is not it's not a substance control. It is called Satira, okay? That is the medication that I'm stopping. So so there you go. Satira. Do you know what that means? Yes, never heard of it. You need to look it up. Satira. No, that is not a substance. Oh, that is not a controlled substance. No, it is not controlled substance. Satira. It's an ADHD. It is not. Oh my God. I don't even care. Okay, look it up. It is not a like substance control. I am on it. They're trying to tell you how to say it. Oh, substance control. Oh yeah, okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, whatever. So that's the other med that I am on. Okay? And that is the medication that I am stopping. Okay? So yes, is it like no, it is not like sequel. It doesn't I don't know. I've been on it for months now. Months. Satira is not a controlled substance. You are right. I take it. I know it's not. So, that's the only two medications I'm on right now, my psych, but whatever. So, the Depakote I can take, which whatever, that's fine. The Satira is just for my ADHD. That is what I take. I love how you pronounce all these meds. Well, it can mess with your blood pressure. That's why she has to stop it. Oh my God, people need to chill. I told you why I had to stop taking it this week. Now you know. Now it's already out there, but now you guys all know why I gotta stop. I was on a very low dose for a long time. Very, very, very low dose. And I'm like, it's not working. I'm not focused. Well, then we'll bump it up. She started me out like 10 milligrams. Like, no, was it 5 or 10? I think it was 10, maybe 20. It was 20. But it's only left, man. We have tried every ADHD med, even made in every combo. Well, I don't want Addies. I don't want them. I don't, and I don't want them. I don't want them. So, and I asked my psych, I said, I want something for my ADHD that is not addicting, that is not gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? And this medication is helping me. Like, it is truly helping me. Like, and I've always said it, it does. It truly does. But that is my only concern, is stopping a medication. You know what I'm saying? It is just, I don't like it. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Because when you are on a medication, right, you want to be able to wean yourself off of medication slowly, right? So just know that. And it just sucks when you have to go into these type of scenarios. But listen, at the end of the day, you know what? I don't want something bad happening to me, you know what I'm saying? And just be like, yeah, let's just keep taking this medication and go into surgery next week, and let's just find something else. And that might be, no, screw that. So I take a lot of medicine. I mean, we all do. We're all humans. We're all on psych meds. I don't care what anybody says. You are all on a psych med. You are. Whether and you know what? I'm not against it. If you are looking to help your mental health, whether it's ADHD medication, whether it's insomnia medication, whatever the case may be, as long as it's helping your mental health, I support it 100%. I do. And I think that everybody has a mental health disorder. I do. Because somebody out there has it, right? So my husband doesn't take any meds at all. He's never been on a mental health med. Well, I mean, hey, congratulations to him. I'm great. Some people aren't like that, and that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Some people like gardening. You know what I'm saying? And there are other ways. Right, that you don't have to have psych meds. You know what I'm saying? But with me, I'm different. I am different. But yes, that is the medication that I am stopping due to my having my surgery. Dani, it's probably because when it interacts with anesthesia, it can cause... yes, correct. That's probably why. So, It just sucks, guys. That's all I'm gonna say, alright? Just sucks. A week. So, like, if I need support, it would be now, okay? It would be now, this week. And that's another thing why I'm probably not, I don't think it's gonna be a good idea to be going live all day because of this main reason. I don't know how this is gonna affect me. I don't know how I'm gonna act. I don't know. It's scaring me right now. So I feel like I'm all over the place and I can't even like I don't even know. I just oh oh anyway, it's giving you anxiety. It's giving me 100% anxiety. Yeah, it is. So, and then you can go into a really bad deep depression, which is not good. Not good. But I'm going to try my best to stay positive, guys, and I just want to get through this week. If I can get through 1 week, I know I can do it. I know I can. I feel like I'm on my all tensed up. I feel like just all tensed up. But yeah, so it's been a good day, guys. But yeah. Yeah, TikTok's definitely not good for your mental health. Absolutely, I agree. I do agree on that. We don't make our patients stop. We just adjust. Yeah, wait, well, we don't make our patients. What do you mean you don't make your patient stops? We just adjust the anesthesia accordingly. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Can you explain that to me? Dani, Tech 2 therapy. What? Nice. Stop taking meds, I think. You don't tell your patients to stop taking meds? Okay, so if that's actually true, then why are they telling me to stop this medication then? They told me to stop it because the 1 week prior to the surgery. Then after the surgery, I can get back on the meds. So I'm confused. So they're lying? I don't know. It's anesthesia. Because you could bleed to death. Listen to your doctor, please. I was told to stop a week before surgery, and I stopped my Addies 2 days before and was fine. Never told me that either. Then maybe, I don't know. Then maybe your medication, I don't know. Maybe your medications, you were fine. I don't know. Depends on the meds. Satira has some crazy side effects. You think? You think? You think? Yeah. Yeah. Look it up. I'm telling you. Look it up. Look it up. Do your research. Do your research on it. Look that medication up and tell me. Tell me. I'm telling you. I can take my Depakote. That medication's fine. I can take Tylenol. I can take whatever. I just cannot take my Satira. I can't take that. That is the only medication I am not allowed to take. Other than that, hey, anything else you can take. No Advil, whatever. But that's it. And it's only for a week. After the week is over, I can get back on that med. It's just because I'm going into, I take I don't want that. Hell no, I don't want that. Nope. It might interact with the exactly. That's why the nurse or the people at the location said, "Oh, so I see a list of your medications. Everything is fine except for this one med. You have to stop it a week prior before your surgery, or there are going to be complications during your surgery when you go under. So because we just want to provide like we want to prolong, yes, prevent complications, yes, prevent complications during your procedure. So yes, correct, yes, that is correct. So like I said, look at my baby boy. You want to see him? You want to see your nephew? Look at my baby. Oh, look at him. Oh, sweet boy. But yeah, so, but I mean, like I said, you guys, look up satira, look up the side effects. It is not a substance control. It is not an addiction. It's not an addiction, whatever. It doesn't get you HIGH. It doesn't do anything. At least it doesn't me, because it really doesn't. I will tell you what it does. It knocks my ass out. It calms me down and I focus, but then I get very tired. I get very, very tired on it. And then I'm focused, I'm calm, but I'm very tired. Then what's the point? Because I'm taking Depakote on top of it. Okay, if you put Satira and Depakote together, okay,